Hey guys, what is up? It is the Fast Break Report here, bringing you guys another vlog. So I wanted to talk about the Russell Westbrook signing with the Los Angeles Clippers and a little bit about the Clippers team as a whole, because they're the team that obviously took the flyer on Russell Westbrook. Okay, yeah, you get him on like a vet minimum deal after he got bought out for $47 million by the Utah Jazz. And I get it, you know, it's Russell Westbrook. You'll take a flyer on him for $5 million. I get that. But the thing is, I don't think that the Clippers got better at all during this trade deadline. I would argue that they got worse. They waived Reggie Jackson. They didn't even fucking trade him. And Reggie Jackson's a guy that I know is a good player, right? Like, he might not be playing good this year. I haven't looked at his stats this year, but Reggie Jackson, yeah, he's shooting 41% from the field, 35% from three, 92% from the free throw line on 10 points a game. Yeah, the efficiency is not there. So they waived Reggie Jackson. They traded John Wall and picked up Russell Westbrook. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but like, they waived Reggie Jackson, who was a significantly better player than Russell Westbrook right now if we look at his stats. I mean, yeah, 41% from the field is very close to Russell Westbrook's 42% from the field. But when it comes to the three, 35% compared to 29. I mean, 92 compared to 68. I mean, you can't say, 1.8 turnovers a game compared to, what, 3 almost? You can't sit here and tell me that Russell Westbrook's a better player than Reggie Jackson this year at this point, you know, through 52 games. So, I don't understand that. They traded John Wall, and in order to obtain Russell Westbrook, like, they waived 2 players to pick up Russell Westbrook, and they were both better than Russell Westbrook. John Wall played like ass this year, man. I mean, John Wall was fucking bad. We're talking a dude that shot 40% from the field, 30% from 3, and I think 68% from the free throw line. And that was still better than Russell Westbrook's 42% from the field, 29% from 3, and 65% from the free throw line. I mean, yeah, Russell Westbrook is shooting 2% better from the field than John Wall is. So you got rid of Luke Kennard, you got rid of John Wall, you got rid of Reggie Jackson, you brought in Eric Gordon and fucking Russell Westbrook, and that's your all-in move? You know what I'm saying? To me, it doesn't make sense. I honestly, wholeheartedly believe the Clippers got worse during the trade deadline. Yeah, they acquired Bones Hyland. Bones Hyland is a great player, great young player. I love Bones Hyland. He's a dude that I think on the right team, given like a 6-man role or something like that, he could be very good. But even Bones Hyland this year, 40% from the field, shooting 50% from 3, which is very good. And 71% from the free throw line, which leaves a lot to be desired compared to his prior years of like 86, 85%. But like, you know, or no, these are the 2 games he played for the Clippers. Never mind. So what we really need to be looking at is the 37% from 3, 86% from the free throw line on 12 points per game. So I like Bones Hyland. I like the Bones Hyland move. I'm not a fan of the Eric Gordon for Luke Kennard move. I'm just not. You know, Luke Kennard was a fucking sniper for them from 3 this year. Yeah, he didn't play a lot. He was injured quite a bit. He only played like 30-something games for him. But why would you trade a guy who's 26 and 2 inches taller for a guy that's 34 and 2 inches smaller who's shooting a worse from the field across the board? You know, I just, the only redeeming thing they did at the trade deadline was acquire Bones Hyland. So, I don't know, man. I don't understand what the Clippers are trying to do. But I find it hard to believe, like, the narrative right now around the Clippers is that Russell Westbrook, they're bringing him in because they think he can win them a playoff game by himself. By himself, right? Like, let's say Kawhi is out a game and Paul George is maybe not playing well. They picked up Russell Westbrook because they believe that they'll get OKC Russell Westbrook again. Like, they'll bring him in and he will lead them to a victory in the playoffs. And if he were in the Eastern Conference, you know, playing against a team like maybe the Knicks or the Hawks or... Excuse me, sorry, I have bronchitis. But if he was playing against one of those teams, right, or even the Washington Wizards, who are maybe a play-in team, yeah, maybe I could believe it, you know, if it was in the Eastern Conference. But you're in the West now. KD and Kyrie went to the West. They went to 2 different teams, okay? Phoenix is arguably a championship contender now. I don't even think it's arguable. They're easily a championship contender now. The Mavericks got better. I mean, the Grizzlies, I think, got better with their trade for Luke Kennard. I think that definitely makes them a better team. Denver's getting deeper. You know what I'm saying? They might have claimed Reggie Jackson off of waivers, but he's still, we've seen playoff Reggie Jackson as a thing before. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a guy that sometimes in the playoffs can really fucking hurt you. So it's like, I feel like every team got better in a small way or another, and they got worse. Even the Pelicans, man. The Pelicans traded Devontae Graham to the Spurs and picked up Josh Richardson, who's not only a good three-point shooter, but he's a good two-way player. He plays defense, okay? And flipping Devontae Graham for that, to me, is a win. You traded, a 6'1" point guard who is really only capable of shooting threes for a guy who's 6'6", who defends and shoots threes and plays the two-guard position. So, like, the Pelicans got better. I get it, Zion Williamson being injured is a huge question mark for them, but I don't look at a single team in the West and say, yeah, Russell Westbrook by himself is beating that team. I don't. I'm sorry, I just don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's shooting 46% from 2-point field goals this year, which is not the worst of his career, but I still don't think of it as good. You know what I'm saying? Like, Russell Westbrook shot 45% on twos in his MVP years while taking 24 attempts in the fucking paint. He's not going to get 24 attempts on any fucking team. Okay? Even if it is the Clippers. Okay? Even if Paul George and Kawhi Leonard are out, who else is going to get their touches? Markieff Morris going to get his touches. Okay? Like, Ivanka Zubac, he's going to get his touches. Like, I'm sorry, I just think this thinking of sending Russell Westbrook out there to win you a playoff game by himself only means you're going to lose that playoff game. Because what are teams going to do? They know he can't fucking shoot. They're just going to be like, okay, go ahead, Russ, shoot a fucking three. Okay? Shoot one of those terrible fucking bank shots you shoot. I've watched Russell Westbrook shoot more air balls and fuck up more layups and dunks around the rim this year than I ever have in his career. So, I don't know, man. I get it. I'm a Russell Westbrook hater. I'll gladly admit it. But I don't see, like, we're not talking MVP Russell Westbrook here. You know what I'm saying? Like, people keep thinking we are, but we're not. And I think people have delusions of grandeur when they say he's going to win them a playoff game. I'm like, in what conference? What world? We're not in 2014, 2015 anymore. Every team is loaded at this point. So, and to be fair, Russell Westbrook is a complete liability on defense. Not that Reggie Jackson and John Wall weren't, but not only that, but you got worse defensively, I think. Like, Luke Kennard is still young. He's still capable of playing defense. Do you think Eric Gordon wants to take his old ass out there and play some fucking defense at 34 years old? I bet you he doesn't. And honestly, it doesn't make sense to me either, because Eric Gordon has a more expensive contract than Luke Kennard does. Eric Gordon has 2 years, $19 million left. He's making 19.5 this year. I think Luke Kennard was making something like 14 or 16 this year. So, like, I don't even understand this move from a contract perspective. So, I don't know, man. Maybe it was Luke Kennard's third year. Like, I'm generally curious now, because I'm like, why would they make this trade? Like, this doesn't make any sense. The Clippers and the Grizzlies, right? Let's go here. What's Luke Kennard's contract situation look like? Yeah, he's on, what? That's cheap. He's got a team option for 2024 for $14.5 million, essentially. They traded Luke Kennard on $14.5 million for fucking Eric Gordon. I'm sorry, to me, this just looks like a bad trade. Yeah, what? Eric Gordon's making $19 million this year and $20 million next year. Why would you do this trade? Okay, this trade just makes no sense to me. But they got Mason Plumlee. They got Bones Highland. You know, Mason Plumlee is a nice pickup for them. They really needed a backup center, and they got it in Mason Plumlee. Bones Highland is good. Amir Coffey's good. Terrence Mann is good. But Why? I wonder why Russell Westbrook doesn't show up here yet on Fanspo, because he's supposed. I'm pretty positive he signed with them. I know Kevin Love signed with Miami. Like he came out on his Twitter and said that he did. But I don't know, man. We'll have to wait and see what the deal is gonna be here, or what the contract stipulation is. But I have no faith, man. I've lost my faith in the Clippers. So tell me what you guys think about this down below in the comment section below. Like, helps me out. Subscribe if you guys want to see more. I'm the Fast Break Report, and I'm out of this motherfucker. Peace, guys.